When you're a vlogger and film your life for a living, sometimes you just have to wing it and create something out of nothing. Good morning. Since I decided to start posting 2 vlogs a week to keep myself disciplined and consistent, I have dedicated film and edit days. And this morning I was supposed to get up at 5 a.m. to shoot a project, but it fell through, so now I have an abrupt change of plans and I don't know what to do. So the point of today's video is to create something out of nothing and make an entertaining vlog with no goal or direction. One of the biggest problems with the whole YouTuber filmmaker mindset is everyone thinks you need some extravagant story to make a good vlog. You always need a beginning, middle, and an end. And honestly, yeah, having a good story is going to make a better video, but I don't think that's a requirement to make vlogs. And I think it almost adds a bit of a limitation because you might not get out and create as much because you don't have that good story in mind. When today, like I said, no goal or direction, I'm just going to come out here and try and make something that's appealing for you guys to watch. Now, one of the best ways to go about that when you're a vlogger is to have the mindset of documenting over curating. If you know you're going to have a more boring, average day without some extravagant story, really take the time in lining up your shots and making things more cinematically pleasing to watch. Because I promise you that makes a world of a difference, just taking the time to line up a proper shot versus an unlined up shot. And also remember, at the end of the day, no matter what you shoot, the magic really happens in the edit, and that's when you can really piece together something out of nothing. Another thing that's helped me a ton recently while making these videos is just letting your brain speak. You don't always need to script things out and have it word for word perfect, you know? Right now I'm just freeballing and I don't really care what I say or what I do, and yeah, at the end of the day I feel like sometimes that's the best way to go because it feels more organic, raw, and real. And when you stick to a script, if you mess up on one word, then you do a retake, another retake, and it's a never-ending cycle. So honestly, when you're vlogging, I think the best way to go about it is just to freestyle it. Now with that being said, I do think it's important to have a good hook in the intro, but after that, just have fun with it, man, and say whatever the heart desires. Now, the video I was supposed to make this morning was advice to aspiring creators. So if you're an aspiring creator, definitely subscribe and keep posted for that because I think you'll find some value in that video. But one key point in that video that kind of ties into this video is just clicking record. You don't understand how easy it is to get caught up in your head trying to come up with these extravagant ideas, when the best way to shoot sometimes is clicking record and letting things unflow naturally. For example, this morning I was stressing out. I was like, what am I going to shoot? What am I going to shoot? And I just took my own advice, clicking record, and now I think this vlog's unfolding pretty naturally, and I think I'm going to be happy with the results. Now, one of my favorite quotes, and I think it holds some relevance into today's vlog, is comparison is the thief of joy. Now, what do I mean by that? If you're always comparing yourself to your previous work and trying to always level up, or comparing yourself to other creators, it can take away from the fun of creating and can even prevent you from actually creating. Because if you're always trying to level up and if you don't have that extravagant idea, it might prevent you from clicking upload on that next video. So just keep things fun, organic, and I think that's the best way to let things flow. So I don't know if you guys caught on to what I was doing there, but the last few tips I gave you, I was walking into frame, giving advice in the middle, and then walking out of frame. Now that's nothing I planned, it kind of just happened organically, but I think it's going to turn out pretty cool. Now this vlog is just flowing super smoothly and it's got the creative juices flowing, so the real ones know exactly what that means. crazy were those heron shots? What a prehistoric looking bird, man. I'm not gonna lie, that thing scared the shit out of me. When I got down to the riverbed, I was just shooting, and since it was gray, it kind of blended in with the rocks, and I made some quick movement, and then head went like this. It started staring at me, and I honestly thought it was gonna attack me, but it was just enjoying the river like me, doing some fishing, and just trying to get some food for itself. So glad I captured some shots of that. I busted out the 120 frames a second, so we got some nice buttery slow-mo. Well, hopefully we did. I haven't seen the footage yet, but you guys will know. How did it look? Anyways, it's at that point now where I'm about 6 kilometers into my hike and I'm getting pretty hungry, so let's head home, make some lunch, and then who knows what we'll get up to. Well, just had a nice meal straight from the garden. Made some pasta with some homemade tomato sauce, onions, green peppers, zucchini, chicken, everything straight from the backyard to table. Super clean eating, and I absolutely love it. Now it's 7:30, like usual. I'm just editing the day away, and normally I would wrap up these vlogs with some nice golden hour b-roll, but I am super busy this week and I need to crush off this edit tonight. I need to film and edit another video tomorrow, and then I'm heading out for that kayaking trip with my cousin. So I got a lot on the go. I want to maintain these 2 videos a week, so I need to grind this out. Now I had one more final kind of piece of advice to wrap up this video. Like I was saying before about the documenting versus curating, another good thing you could do is if you don't have anything entertaining to film, try to provide some value. If you have knowledge in cameras, editing, color grading, even just some random life advice, maybe that's something you can make a video on. Like today, for example, I didn't know what to do and I didn't have anything too interesting to document. So instead I tried to provide some value to you guys, and yeah, I don't know, just another outlook on things. Just try and document when you're vlogging, and if that doesn't work, try to make something entertaining or provide some kind of value. This is where I'm going to wrap it up. If you made it this far, I really do appreciate you. Thank you to my Patreons for keeping the dream alive, and I'll see you guys in the next one.